And we are live. It is week 4, game
Today,
number 6 of the
from
2021 NFL
AT&T
season.
Stadium in
It is
Arlington,
featuring
Texas,
the Cleveland Browns going
this
up
is
against
the
the
NFL
Dallas Cowboys.
on EA Sports.
We are Arlington, Texas, and Dallas. Let's let this go and see what we have to do.
We'll see Andy Dalton and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Greg Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swinging to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Judd Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. How difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming out there?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes Andy Dalton and company. Dalton, of course, grew up in Texas, played his college ball at TCU, and now his home is back in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with these Cowboys.
A day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dalton. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's right here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
But not a game that you're going to go crazy about, though. When you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, they just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule on 2nd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, the Dallas Cowboys managed a victory against the New York Giants Week 5, but certainly at a terrible price. Losing quarterback Dak Prescott to a compound right ankle fracture and dislocation that required immediate surgery afterwards. And the early reports out of Dallas, injury expected to be season-ending. Terrible way to end such a brilliant beginning to the year. Prescott throwing for more yards than any other quarterback in history, Charles, through those first 4 games.
He was actually tracking towards a 2,000-yard season in the first 5 games. You know, I mean, that's just absolutely amazing what he was doing. Mantle now falls to Andy Dalton, and this is why you sign a veteran quarterback, right? A guy who was a starter previously in Cincinnati for 9 seasons. Well, people have often forgotten. They went to the playoffs 6 times with Andy Dalton. The problem is they didn't win any of those playoff games, but he got them there 6 times. So this is a more than capable quarterback, and what finish he put on to help them rally and beat the Giants. So despite their 2-3 record, they sit atop the NFC East, and I think with Dalton as their quarterback, they still remain the favorite to win that division. They host Arizona coming up, then they travel to Washington. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Besides, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Dalton, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the left hash. This from 37. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. But it is a good time to be a Cleveland Browns fan. On a streak right now, winning 4 in a row. Last time Cleveland was 4-1, by the way, 1994. In the offense, they have scored at least 30 points in all 4 victories this last week, taking care of Indianapolis CD. And also, the defense has forced a ton of turnovers this season as well, so they're doing it on both sides.
They certainly are. Myles Garrett, their star defensive end, you got the big contract. He is more than playing up to that right now. He's been on 6 sacks in the first 5 games, 2nd in sacks right now in the NFL. And even better, oftentimes it's not just a sack, but a strip sack. Takes the ball away from the other team. This Cleveland team, you better bring your game if you're going to deal with the Browns right now. 2 divisional road games coming up now. Real big test, week 6 when they visit Pittsburgh, and then it's on to Cincinnati.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play fake, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 26. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was Ezekiel Elliott who put together a solid first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 on a score as the second half gets underway. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself to try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. That brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in the end zone. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw here, Dalton. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you can curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Mayfield completes it to Higgins, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers up the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, Parker. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. B.J. Goodson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. And out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They'll find a rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunate for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mayfield. And he will go down. Sack. Quite the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushing it away.
Popped it right out there.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. One strike. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
From the Dalton looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating for God, Dalton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts. and get a fresh set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially saw this one away. Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a pre, and that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
I
loved
did.
the defense.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Well, here we have it. Browns are winners over the Cowboys 7-3. I'm going to end this stream, and I'll be back later on for another live stream. So, yeah, see you all later on.